Yes. At that point, she was halfway out the window, and I was still getting dressed as fast as I could, but I almost toppled over. Thank goodness for vampiric reflexes. Oh, look at you. Such a dear listener. All these old stories. There are very few things that a vampire fears. For me personally, forgetting all the adventures I've had, all the lessons I've learned over the centuries, it's certainly one of my fears. It helps me to share them out loud with somebody. It's been simply wonderful to have a lover again. Oh, yes, I love all my dear ones, but there are things that I am afraid to share with them. With you, well, I can be more vulnerable with you. You've made that clear to me. Oh, nothing. Simply thinking about something. Nothing you need to worry about. Oh, but we should talk about that little business trip I have coming up. I still have my doubts about bringing you along, I'm afraid. It's all well and good for you to say that, but do you remember what happened last time you met one of my clients? You do, don't you? Now that we're officially together, you'd be an even bigger target, darling. And even if we don't have an issue with the client, there are plenty of individuals that might target me through you. Whether it's because I'm a vampire, because I'm wealthy, or because I funded a rebellion. It's dangerous, love. You have such faith in me. Very well, then. You can come. I do love to show you off whenever I get the chance, after all. It's really nothing, just the trust you have in me. I can't do this anymore. It's gone on long enough. Oh, no, nothing like that, love. It's one moment. I need to get something. I've been trying to work up the nerve to give you this letter for a while now. Really, I should have given it to you the moment I got it, but see for yourself. It came from a kingdom far to the west. Apparently, they've been aiding refugees from a particular incident. The king there is very kind. He's been using his resources to find and reunite families that were broken up in the scuffle. Seems your family is one of them. They're alive, love. I'm sorry I didn't show you sooner. Well, we don't know if all of them are all right. He is searching for the rest, but your parents at least are safe. Though they've lost quite a bit, but they're safe. I suppose his contacts found about the slave trader that picked you up and found me through him eventually. He's offering for you to rejoin your family in his kingdom. I know, I shouldn't have kept it from you. It was terrible of me to withhold this revelation for even a second. Yet I dreaded the thought of what could happen if you knew the truth. You remember what I was speaking to you about the other day, don't you? You really didn't choose to be here. I bought you. I purchased you like a good. If you knew your family was alive, well, you'd want to return to them. Naturally, of course. But I wasn't sure if I could let you go. I didn't like that conflict. But I can't think that way any longer. No, I can't. I've been selfishly keeping you all to myself for far too long. Yes, selfishly. As much as it breaks my heart, I've realized that I can't keep going on like this. This untruth is creating space between us. Knowing that you're only here with me because you have to be, it's cheapening our connection. I'm letting you go. I'm letting you go, my love. You're free. Free to return to your loved ones. Yes. I'm positive. It's the right thing to do. Excuse me? Well, yes. Of course it's your choice. That's the whole point. Wait. Are you... Yes. Visit them? Naturally. They are a long distance away, but I have methods for traveling quickly. We could visit them frequently. But does that mean you... Are you choosing to stay with me? Here? To stay? Oh. That's unexpected. My love. My dear, sweet, wonderful little treasure. I was so worried. I didn't really think you'd want to. I mean, I know you're happy here, but the pretense of having nowhere else to go, it's been removed. I know that's what you've said before, that you're happy here, but still, the girl has doubts, you know. Of course. After everything, buying you as a slave, feeding off you, you weren't too excited about that at first. Putting you in danger with that dreadful elf king. It hasn't been exactly a perfect existence. I guess my doubts made me certain that you would want to get away from all of this drama, this danger. I thought you felt happy because there weren't any other options available to you. That I was better than the slavers, but that was all. Oh, to think that you would really choose to stay. I am awake, right? Oh, come here. Silly of me to ever have doubted you. Well, you always have been special. So brave. So thoughtful. So sweet. I should have known that you'd be honest with me. I'm so sorry it took me time to be honest with you. Can you forgive me, darling? I'm going to have to do something very special for you. To thank you for being so good. My mind is giving me so many possibilities. It's more likely that it will be lots of very special things. Let's see. Well, first, why should we have to go so far away visit your family. We could bring them closer. There's a lovely little town not all that far away. It would be trivial for me to purchase them a home, some land for them. Perhaps I can give you the money and you can purchase it. Me as your backer, of course. I suppose you could ask them, but there's a reason I assumed that you would have to choose between me and them. I doubt they'd feel very comfortable staying inside a vampire's home. And humans in Eventide need to live with a vampire. It's one of our laws, remember? To make sure that this remains a sanctuary for vampires first. Otherwise, the humans could reproduce and crowd us out. I had assumed that you would want to leave, given the chance. And so I also, falsely, assumed you wouldn't want to stay nearby, but now everything is different. They can be a nice, comfortable distance away, far enough away that they don't have to fear the vampires of Eventide. They will all know they're under my protection, of course, but close enough for you to visit easily, to have their human life, but have you within safe traveling distance. It's perfect. Do you agree? Let's make it happen. I have to confess, though, I worry about what they'll think of me. You're old enough to choose to stay with me, regardless of their opinion. But I hate the thought that I may drive a wedge between you and your parents. Do you really think so? I suppose if you're so kind and open-minded, you're right. Perhaps your parents will be as well. Perhaps an inherited trait, after all. I certainly hope that's the case. Things are so much better when everyone simply gets along, aren't they? Getting along. But there are other things. Of course, I plan to do more than just that for you. What would you say to having a room all to yourself? There's a lovely one in the East Wing. Fair enough. I would much rather keep sharing mine, but I wanted you to have the option. What else then? What else shall we do to celebrate this monumentous occasion? Oh, well, you're right. We can figure it all out later. The details. You're sweet. Promise. If you think of anything you want, anything at all, you just tell me. Don't forget, I can provide just about anything this world has to offer. Old, remember? I could get you your own kingdom. No, you don't seem like the type that's eager to rule. Not to mention, you'd be separated from me, and can't have that, now can we? I've been thinking about this for a long time. I really, really don't ever want to have to be separated from you. You've become such an important part of my unending life, darling. No, of course. That's not what I meant. What I mean is, as you are, you're going to die someday. The thought has been plaguing my mind. I really don't want that to happen. No. As a vampire, I've grown used to living out people, but the more I think about it, the more I dread the idea of losing you. I was wondering if someday, not today, but someday, you might consider allowing me to turn you. Oh, no, I wouldn't want it anytime soon. Imagine what your family would think if they were reunited with you only to find out that I'd turned you into a vampire. And if you became a vampire, I won't be able to drink your blood anymore, which would be a shame. It is delicious. This isn't for safety reasons. I'm confident that I can keep you safe until the time is right. But it would be an incredible weight off my shoulders to know that you can't die of old age. Honestly, it feels rather selfish to even suggest it. I'm confident that I can keep you safe until the time is right. But it would be an incredible weight, one off my shoulders. To know that you can't die of old age, silly. It feels selfish to even suggest it. I've suffered so much since I was turned, but I didn't have anybody to help me. If you were in Eventide, you wouldn't have to worry nearly so much about vampire hunters or violent mobs. And you'd never have to hunt. Thank goodness. Oh, this isn't something you need to decide right now. Relax. In fact, I'd rather you didn't jump to a decision. This decision is a big one, and it can wait for years, decades if need be. But I will appreciate it if you give it some serious thought. That's a good boy. My face is smiling so hard it hurts. Oh, I love you so much, my beloved. I want to be with you forever. I'm so spoiled. For most people, that's not even possible, but we have a chance at that. I promise that no matter what you choose, I will cherish you and care for you as long as we have together, even if that's into your aging twilight years. Enough about the future. Let's deal with the matter at hand. We're going to send a letter back to your family, let them know what's happening. Oh, what am I thinking? Why send a letter when I can get us there in person so much more quickly? We leave tomorrow to make up for all the time I wasted hiding that letter. Come, love. Come and rest. Tomorrow we start a long journey and a lifetime of forever together. Boop the like button. And the bell. Good boy.